What is up, you guys? It's ZacJacDan back here with another live stream. We're at live stream number 18. Got the top of ManCave's head.
What's up? What's up?
There's his face. And we got my son, Zack Legend, here as well.
How's it going?
And we're excited about this live stream. ManCave, you threw out an Instagram shot this morning, I think, with your Leonardo and your Raphael Super 7. That kind of got me thinking. I think this is the topic I want to talk about today is the Super 7 Tmnt Ultimates versus the NECA Cartoon versions to see which one has been done better. Maybe we can't even compare. We'll have to see where that goes. I know Zack a while back had actually done comparisons with Wave 1 of the Ultimates just to try to see, you know, which one was his favorites. And it was, I don't know. What do you think? You think you did well with it?
Not really.
It was hard, huh?
It's tough. I mean, it's hard to take two different lines that are so different and try to decide which one's better. I think, honestly, what I found out was it's really just up to preference and what you really like more because they're both great lines and very different from each other.
Yeah. Have you been able to figure out which one you like the best now that you've got two waves going?
Super 7 is definitely my favorite.
So I look at mine, and I don't know if it's because of the size of the collection. I still look at the NECA and think I like it better.
Yeah, it's just hard to compare quality between the two. When Super 7 is perfection,
right?
There's just nothing you can point out that's a flaw with Super 7. NECA, we've obviously seen many.
And you guys are a lot more hands-on than me since y'all do the reviews on it anyway. So
yeah,
you know, I just physically look at it, but y'all are sitting there checking out the joints and checking out the paint details and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So let's check out the chat. We got Damien in here. What's up, bud? Haven't found the Maestro yet. Nope. But I did see some reviewers getting theirs already. I'm not sure where they're coming from. You know where they're coming from, Zack?
I saw an MCU collector do a review today. He got it from some site I've never heard of or someone I've never heard of. So I don't know.
Hey, Jersey Geek, what's up, bud? Gilgamesh. Jay's Creepy Crypt. Hey, man. We got Jacob on here, action figure expert. And Mr. Syntastic's Nerdy Collecting. What's up, man? Gilgamesh says he prefers the NECA. And we got Comics 1017 as well. He says this topic literally keeps him up at night and wake up in the morning thinking about it too. That's not good.
That is definitely not good.
I don't know what the scale is on that Chrome Dome, what it's going to be. You remember what it is, Zack?
I thought it was 9 inches.
So Chrome Dome will be 9. How big is Krang?
Krang's about 9-ish, right?
Because Chrome Dome's over him.
Chrome Dome's definitely going to be bigger than Krang by far. So I don't know.
And Jacob asks, what is your favorite villain from the Ninja Turtles? So I got to go Leatherhead for me. And I don't know if it's just because I like the way the toy looks or what, but that's probably
Rocksteady for me.
Huh?
Rocksteady for me.
That's hard for me. I want to say Slash, but
Slash, yeah. Hero 702 says his Walmart has 8 Castle Grayskulls.
Wow.
Man.
He said, should I buy it or should I get the original one for my origin figures? ManCave, since you own it, I'll let you answer that one.
Yeah, I mean, you can never beat the original. You know, the original is going to hold more value, carry more value, increase in value. But, you know, you're also going to pay a premium to get it. You probably can get, this one completely complete with paint for half the price of a decent Castle Grayskull.
See, I didn't think the originals were going for that much because they're, it seems like they're always out there somewhere.
Well, you can get them pretty, if they're not complete or they're kind of damaged, or you can get them for heck. You might get them for under $100. If they're like the Super7 Baxter. Yeah, that Super7 Baxter, Eddie, is on point. It is a beautiful figure.
So yeah, Jacob, I got a new camera angle. I'm trying something different on the laptop here instead of the external camera. I think it's a lot more clear too, so hopefully that looks better.
Yep.
Comics says, main thing for me, the toys are closer to my heart than the actual look of the cartoon. So Super7 absolutely wins because that's the toy itself, definitely. But that Toka and Razar, though, they're so amazing. And I go again, that's so perfect compared to the movie too. So
yeah, Toka and Razar is amazing. Hopefully they'll get them back out there for people that missed them. But
Comic says his TMNT bookcase is at the foot of his bed. That's why he thinks about it going to bed. So Damien's favorite is Rat King. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Definitely.
And how many episodes you say he was in, ManCave?
Rat King was in, I can't remember how many he was in. I can't remember.
Oh, wow.
Most of the TMNT villains were not in a whole, most of the characters outside the Turtle, Shredder, Bebop and Rocksteady, Krang, most of them had very few TV spots over 7 or 8 seasons. There wasn't a whole lot of reoccurring, characters.
Except for you, Bebop and Rocksteady, Shredder.
Right, except for like the main 10, April O'Neil.
So this is an interesting statement that Jersey says. He found his Technodrome and his Grayskull at Goodwill.
Mm.
And I actually did see a pretty beat up Grayskull at a Goodwill years and years ago. But I've never had any luck finding anything else.
Yeah.
That's a really cool find.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, cool. All right, so let's look at tonight's discussion. We are definitely talking about Turtles as we're talking about here. And we're going to see if we can decide who's done it better. Has NECA done it better or has Super7? So we'll kind of do some comparisons later on and talk about that. And let's see what I got here. ManCave, what's been going on this week, man? I hadn't seen a lot on your channel.
Just my toy hunt, man. That's
Had a short hunt. That was it, right?
Yeah, just a short hunt. That was all we had.
And Zach, you've been throwing out your reviews on your
Iron Man Wave.
Iron Man, Grizzly Bear,
Ursa Major.
Ursa Major,
Build-A-Bear Wave.
Build-A-Bear. That's it.
Yep. No, I've been working on it, but slacking a little bit. But I got all the filming done, so I should hopefully be able to get them out in the next couple of days.
Oh, check it out. You got Deluxe Baldwin jumping in here.
Oh, nice. What's up,
So ManCave was on there with Deluxe the other day.
Yeah.
Doing a little stream on his channel. So
yeah, check his channel out. He's got a pretty good Transformers channel.
yeah, the QC issues with the joints are bad. Comics 1017. Hopefully they'll get that stuff fixed one of these days. ManCave is busy growing that beard.
I'm busy growing that beard, and I'm trying to put together. I've got a custom. I bought a custom kit for Optimus Prime, so I'm actually sitting here messing with this thing. Y'all ever heard of the non-F custom kits for?
You got wheels and everything on there.
Yeah, so it's going to change out this area, like the trailer, the back door of the trailer is going to change out. You got a new roller that they give you. Well, you don't actually have one. One don't actually come with the mainline Earthrise, so they actually give you one that you can build up. But I ain't got no directions of this thing. I'm gonna have to go. Literally, you got all these parts, but there's no directions that come with it. So
there's a video out there showing how to do it.
Yeah, there he is. There's
so maybe you should make one.
Yeah, there's multiple videos on it out there. So I might need Deluxe Baldwin to hold my hand through some of this.
All right, as always, I do my video before this stream and talk about the top 10 best reveals of the week. So let's kind of fly through some of those. This one here in the center, and whenever it clears up, I don't know why it's taking so long to do that, is my most excited for the week, actually. What do you think about Storm Collectibles teasing Street Sharks? Did you hear about that?
Man, I mean, I don't know that they could have announced anything that would have made me happier.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this, you know, it's a dream come true. I mean, it really is to even think about getting Street Sharks in any kind of modern day, you know, toy collection.
Right, right.
And it's Storm, you know, I mean, it's one of the best.
So we're talking $80 a figure, maybe?
I'm saying probably between 80 and 100. That's kind of the price point they stick to, at least with most of their Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat lines. Some of the bigger figures, it's going to depend on how big they make these guys. You know, these guys in the show weren't like ginormously bigger than humans. So, you know, I don't know that they'll be 11 inches tall. I don't know that they'll be like the size of a Goro figure. You know, I don't think they'll be that tall. I picture them kind of being in like that 7 to 8 inch, you know, area. The thing with them is going to be just their girth. You know, I've got their you know, their original figures up there, and they're big this way, you know, round. So I don't know, man. I'm super excited about that.
Hey, Javi, yeah, and it's not official yet. It's just a little tease that was thrown out there. I don't know what's going on with it. I hope it's a good tease. I hope it'll actually happen.
Didn't they throw that out?
Say what?
I was going to say, didn't they throw that tease out there and then pull it down right after?
Oh, did they really?
I don't know.
I hadn't checked their Instagram page again to see if it was still there or not. But I hope. Why would they do that? Why would you tease that if you weren't, you know, if you didn't have something coming down the pipe?
All right, so then we got another Shattered Glass. I think this is the third one we've seen. Autobot Gold Bug here. I'm not too super excited about this one.
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about the Shattered Glass stuff.
I was kind of excited about the first one we had, the Blur.
Mm-hmm.
Starscream looks pretty good at the Jetfire look, but this one's not as good for me, in just my opinion. But again, I don't read the comics, so that might be the difference.
Yeah.
Visionaries would be awesome, Jerry. I love that show. ManCave, what do you know about this?
Man, what's didn't they say something about just like doing the huge Zords?
So this is a tease for the Megazord for the Super 7 Ultimates. So I don't know,
man. So
what
is
this going to be and how big is this going to be? You know,
right? I mean, is it going to be to scale? Surely not. I mean, my gosh, how big would it have to be to scale? It'd have to be 30 inches tall. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, you know, what they're going to do.
What the rest of the wave looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, I'm more interested than anything. I'm more interested in the figures than the Zords. I've got some Zords over there that look fantastic. The Bandai ones look excellent. They're small.
They do. I agree with you.
Yeah, they look amazing straight off the screen, but they're just little. But, you know, space constraints, you know, I mean, you know, these companies are throwing out all these big items, you know, the Thunder Tank and the Sentinel and the Unicron, you know, Unicron HasLab. You know, at some point we as collectors, we don't all live in mansions, you know. So it's like,
I know it.
You know, I mean, at some point we got to be like, all right, you know, unless I'm going to dedicate my whole living room to like, you know, the big stuff. But I'm excited about it. You know, I think it's fantastic. We'll see what happens to my Lightning collection. If
oh yeah,
if the rest of these, if the rest of these figures look like Goldar does, then Lightning collection will probably be hitting the online retailers, the online market.
Hey, Damien, I'm with you, man. I'd love to see some GoBots too one of these days. Unnecessary for Super 7 to do individual Zords in the Ultimate lines. Very weird for Comics 1017. Gilgamesh is sticking with the Lightning collection for the 6-inch scale.
I mean, for a cheaper line, you know, it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean,
that's a big thing, ManCave, because $20 versus $55.
Oh, you're talking about Lightning collection?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I don't the Lightning collection looks phenomenal. I'm definitely not bashing the Lightning collection. I'm just saying I don't want two of them. And I just love Super 7. I think Super 7 right now is at the top of the game.
So Deluxe is saying the way he saves room in his house is that he just sleeps with the Unicron.
That's awesome. I should have tried that with the wife when we were trying to decide if I was going to do the Unicron or not. I should have just said, babe, we don't need room in the man cave because he's going to sleep right here in the king size with us.
Mm.
I mean, it would be bigger than most children that sleep in the bed with their parents.
Well, speaking of children, here's
this is awesome.
Olive Oil and Sweet Pea. That's the fourth and last reveal from the Boss Fight Studios Popeye Classics. So you gonna pick all four of those up then?
I probably will. I loved Popeye as a kid. I absolutely loved it. I picked up the Mezco Popeye and Bluto. So I don't know. I may sell that one. I may sell that 2-pack. I've never opened it. It's still literally sitting in the box waiting to be reviewed. I've had it for 6 or 8 months?
A long time.
A long time, man. But these look so good. I love the way these look.
Oh yeah, they look fantastic.
You get your classic toe articulation on her. Robin Williams as Popeye was really cool.
Yes, it was. It was. I actually saw that on iTunes the other day, and my wife has never seen that one. And I was like, man, I need to grab that one. I think it was like $7.99, and me and her watched that, the Robin Williams.
So, Dirty, I don't know that I would go smaller. I mean, I know, ManCave, you started picking up the original vintage Star Wars stuff, so you got your 3 3/4 inch there. But
yeah,
to me, once they went 6-inch scale, I was done with the smaller stuff that we grew up with. But to go 7 inches is what's been throwing me off because it takes up so much more room.
That's true.
We got Mama Says Pop You Out jumping in here.
What's up, Mama?
I haven't seen a Hot Toys Ronin. Wait, do you sell the Hot Toys Ronin? I don't sell anything. I don't know what you're saying, Jacob. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, I'm not.
Do you know the price on these boss fights?
Well, the only thing I really have to go by is the Bucky O'Hares. I bought those from Boss Fight, and they were about 35-ish a figure. So I'm kind of assuming this would be in that same price range as
Probably,
the Bucky.
But these are a little bit bigger scale, you would think.
Maybe slightly more because a couple of them actually come with like additional smaller figures, like in this case.
Right.
So we'll have to see. I would guess 35 to 40. I just can't imagine Boss Fight putting these out for much more than that.
No, Jacob, I have not seen a Ronin Hot Toys reveal yet. I'm going to check that out if there is one. And I don't know if you mean a Ronin as in Hawkeye or Ronin as in Ronin the Accuser, because I did see a third-party Ronin the Accuser revealed today. Riley Bob, nice. Made it in time. You guys cover the Super 7 NECA Cartoon yet? Not yet. We're going to get to that soon, Riley Bob.
Yep. I don't know about this right here.
I like the scale. That's why I wanted to throw this in here. This is a really cool scale for these dynamic action heroes from Beast
Doesn't he look a little stumpy though?
Yeah, he's a little thick, and
I think they use the same body as my Buzz Lightyear over there. Let me grab him. Let me grab my Buzz.
Oh my gosh. What scale is this?
20 centimeters. What's that?
So he's probably about. So this is the Beast Kingdom Buzz Lightyear, which is one of my favorite figures in my entire collection, and I've got the Woody over there as well. But this is about the size that he would be. Let me see if I can find a Marvel Legend right quick. All right, so here's a Spider-Man Marvel Legend retro carded Spider-Man. There is the Buzz Lightyear from Beast Kingdom from that same line. So it's
a 7-inch scale.
Yeah, it's about 7 inches. So, but yeah, I mean, look at that. That's the Superman buck.
I don't think so.
No.
I'm totally kidding, but he does look kind of stumpy like that for whatever reason.
I wouldn't go that far.
But this right here, I'm telling y'all.
So this is 7.5 inches. 20 centimeters is 7.5 inches.
So there you go. So he's going to be about that height probably. I mean, as compared to your Marvel Legend. So.
Right. I like him though. He's got the chains come with him. You can wrap around. He's got the eyes that, as if he's about to fire them off. Got the soft goods cape with the wire in it.
I will say I like the screaming head portrait better.
Mm-hmm.
I think I do too. Yeah.
And it may be, Deluxe mentions that there's the lips, and that may be some of my issue with it, the lips. Like the whole, maybe even like the whole chin lip area. I don't know.
Does it look like he has a mustache that was, CGI removed or something, maybe?
Maybe that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
They're kind of going for the, all right, you go back there.
He said he looks like, who said this? He looks like Stretch Armstrong. I could see that. Riley Bob said that. A little Stretch Armstrong look. Zach, you even know who Stretch Armstrong is? You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right, here's your Medicom or Mafex Batman Dark Knight trilogy. Oh gosh, what are you doing, ManCave?
Do you see that?
I do see it.
That is amazing.
So old.
That was the live stream pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
That was $108, right?
Something like that.
Something like that.
But I will say he is perfect. Like he is literally, it looks like you just took him off card.
I'm telling you, next week that's going to get revealed.
Well, y'all know it is because I bought it. I did that for y'all. I bought it so that you guys would get a modern version made.
There you go. Hey, Jacob's asking, how long have you had the Buzz Lightyear and Woody? I think you've only had them about a year, hadn't you?
Oh, man. That was some of my first reviews on the channel.
You're right. It was. That's right.
And what was funny was for like 8 months, they were like my best reviews.
Yeah, guys, go back and watch out how ManCave has grown from his first reviews of those Beast Kingdom.
Bebop and Rocksteady NECA was my first review ever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Holy crap! I found Spiderhawk on eBay for like $900 or $1,000.
Ooh,
so you didn't spend that, Jacob.
I definitely do not.
Please don't. He's a $150 figure.
Yeah.
All right, so here you go. This is kind of up your ballpark. I think you bought a couple of the Mafex, didn't you? Batman.
Yeah, man. Mafex. My southern slang, it's Mafex, but I think a lot of people call it Mafex. But yeah, this looks phenomenal. Did this go up for pre-order yesterday, I believe?
Yeah, I think I saw it on your channel for your Big Bad link.
Yeah. Yeah, this is nice.
I think y'all should go back and definitely check out all my first videos. It's interesting and funny to see where we came from.
Actually, you need to repost your first video. Yeah, that's the one we all need. I think we should watch it on the live stream one night.
No.
At least just the intro. At least the intro.
Let's not do that.
That would embarrass Zach. He was too young for that.
Way too young for
that.
I can't stand that mask though.
You think it's too big?
It is. It's perfect for the movie. It looks just like the movie, but I can't stand it in the movie either.
It kind of gives him an egg head.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, to be fair, if you're putting a mask on, isn't that how it's going to look?
Yeah, it's supposed to be armored up and everything.
I'm with Zach. It's probably going to look more like that. But look at Michael Keaton's. His didn't look like that.
No, it didn't. But he's got more technology in his mask than Michael did. Michael just had it as a mask. This has actually got like night vision goggles built into it and communication to Alfred. I guess Michael Keaton might have had communication to Alfred.
Michael Keaton. Did he? I'm trying to remember if he ever communicated with Alfred in his.
I know he did from the Batmobile, but I can't remember if he did from the suit.
If he did from the cowl, I can't remember. That's a good question now. I have to go back and watch it. I need an excuse to watch Batman 1989.
So, yeah, they're doing a Fan First Friday this Friday for Power Rangers again. The last time was the pink reveals, like not even 2 weeks ago, I think.
Their Power Ranger Fan First Fridays have been
Yeah. It sounds like they need to take all of their Fan First Fridays
and just put them all together.
All together as one.
Yeah.
Then you might have something there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Mr. Fantastic says he did. Oh, you got it?
Go ahead.
Hey, I was just going to say Mr. Fantastic said he did from the Batmobile, but not from the cowl. So they didn't have that technology in that.
Oh, Riley Bob says he talked into his hand in the 89 Batman like a Secret Service agent. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. So what do you think about this, ManCave? Because you bought the original stuff from Wave 1.
Yeah.
It's still sitting on pegs everywhere since they re-released it to Targets and whatnot.
True.
So here's the new version with the retro head or the original head sculpts.
Yeah.
So what's that gonna make our guys feel since they're like, well, this is actually what I really wanted.
Yeah. I may actually grab these and just leave them on card. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know, because like with my Skeletor, I got that custom head, which looks like it came straight out of the comic book, the cartoon, I'm sticking with that. But these would be cool kind of behind, like if you had the He-Man and the Skeletor from how they originally looked on card, kind of sitting behind them all. I think that'd be kind of cool.
But yeah, that's definitely, I may pick these two up.
I could see you picking those up. That would be good for you.
Yeah, the original stuff, I'm like, nah, there's something wrong with it. But seeing this perfect head sculpt right here, I'll take articulation in this size right here for that.
Now, mark my words on this. We've watched He-Man and Skeletor set on pegs and 10, 20 at a time in some Walmarts. We won't be able to find these.
Dang, you're right, Rob. I don't even know where these are going to be released, if it's going to be some kind of a exclusive or not either. So
they'll make the ones we all want the hardest to find. You know, if they're Target exclusives, every Target will get 2 of them. You know, it'll be something stupid.
Jerry, those Masterverse, man, oh my gosh, those head sculpts are horrible. I don't know why they can't get the head sculpts right. It looks pitiful. Yeah,
once I've looked at the head sculpts on those, I lost some steam on those. I do want that Battle Cat. That Battle Cat looks awesome.
It does. And
it's huge. Well, and you know what? If you missed out on the Classics version, which is the best Battle Cat that's ever been put out, that guy will fit with your classic He-Man. He'll fit in with your classic figures.
Mm-hmm.
So you can avoid the $250 price tag on a classic, you know.
Jacob says, ManCave, Zack Legend, and ZacJacDan, if they make a Spider Hulk or a Venom Hulk in Marvel Legends, what do you want? Oops, just went away from here. What do you want to see the most if you had to pick one or two? Doesn't matter which one. Which one would you pick, Venom Hulk or Spider Hulk?
I would say Spider Hulk because I feel like it's a more known character.
And Hulk hasn't been Venom very often.
No, it was very.
It happened one time.
I thought I saw him on like a cover as Venom Hulk, but I didn't really see a whole lot of. No, it hasn't happened that much.
I think Spider Hulk's only been Spider Hulk one time.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like Amazing Spider-Man issue 70. He literally, that was like his first and last appearance.
I think you're right.
I would probably rather see Venom Hulk just because we already have a Spider Hulk, but that's just us because we bought the old one.
And this Spider Hulk looks really, really good.
It does.
It was ahead of its time in a sense. If you could take away the little gimmick on his back, you know, and fill that in with the normal look.
Mr. Fantastic, I heard that rumor too about the Origins line ending, but I don't think they'll do it, man. I think they'll finish it up. It's been good. I think that a lot of you guys have been picking them up and everything. So
yeah, I heard the same thing. Was it at the end of 2022 it was going to end?
Yeah.
This year and next year, and it would end at the end of 2022.
Hey, Javi, be good, buddy.
Yeah, see you, Javi.
All right, what else we got here? What about this? Collaborative with Transformers and Jurassic Park.
Bring it.
So I would assume this is going to be the SUV.
I would like to hope that's what it is.
That would make sense, yeah.
And are they going to be able to make this thing transform from an SUV into a dinosaur?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Are they going to be that good with it?
Well, we got Deluxe. Deluxe, tell us what you know about this, man. What's the rumor mill saying this thing's going to be? Deluxe is the go-to on Transformers, so we'll have to see if he has any of the secret information. But I love the crossover. I mean, you know, there's a part of me that's like, you know what? If I'd have known this was going to keep going, maybe I should have been picking up like the Ecto one and
you already got the Ecto one.
I had it and I returned it because it was like $60. And what I really wanted was the first issue. You know, the first issue come out, and then they did that second issue Target exclusive thing. I bought it, and I get that thing home, and I'm just like, man, this is a $30 figure that they just charged me $60 for.
Yep.
So I took it back, and I want to pick up the original Ecto one, the original release version.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting. X Ryan says there was a hashtag Ford in the post.
So people are thinking,
very possible it's going to be that SUV, definitely.
Okay. It's also been rumored to have more than just one figure, so we might get the SUV and a separate Dino figure.
Man, if they're good, man, they got to make this thing transform into a Dino.
Listen to what Deluxe says, man. I think it's a recolor of Megatron, but no clue yet. They only released a little video of a T-Rex stepping on the ground, and then this emblem showed up in the mud.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
That's possible, though.
I wonder how that could they slightly retool the Megatron figure, and I don't know.
Hey, Damien, I didn't know there were Mattel stores.
I didn't either.
Where are those located? I already talked about Street Sharks. ManCave, this is your kind of yours.
That ain't me there. Once you get past MMPR, I'm in the dark.
So is Space Phantom Ranger a big enough? I'm assuming he's a bad guy. Is he a big enough bad guy to say, okay, you threw a bad guy in the wave? To me, they should have thrown a monster in there again.
Yeah. Have they given up on the monsters? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Like, are they done with that?
Yeah, well, they have two, and then the other one that was a monster, they didn't go deluxe with him. So Comics says this wave is awesome. So he's happy with this wave. That's good.
I would think if you kept in Power Rangers, you probably would love it.
Probably.
You know? I just once MMPR finished, I moved over to other stuff.
Yeah. So where did I just see that? Jacob, I definitely think they're going to do a better job with the MCU stuff of putting out figures like Kong the Conqueror as they come forward in the future, as we've seen with the stuff they're doing already for the Disney Plus and that Black Widow movie and Shang-Chi.
I think
Shang-Chi still like they're short on stuff, so we might have to get a second Shang-Chi wave.
Oh yeah, once all the things come out, with all the different characters that might be coming to it. So
yeah, I mean that Abomination scene was, oh my gosh, epic. Monsters, yes, give us some monsters. All right, yeah. So somebody talked about this on my original slide. You got your Princess Bride tease, which to me that's exciting. I love the Princess Bride movie. But we're going to get a mega figure of Andre the Giant as Fezzik, so that'll be cool if he can get the head sculpt right.
God,
and he won't.
That'll be the big thing for me. If he can't get these head sculpts right, then it's a no for me. But if he does, man, these are probably actually be sitting in my collection.
It'll probably look like Ben Affleck's head. Like he'll get Ben Affleck's head on the Andre. We'll be like, wait, that should have been on the Superman Henry Cavill head.
He's just getting backwards. That's the only problem.
Yeah, he's getting them mixed up.
So Damien says Spectre Creative mentioned a few Mattel stores on his recent YouTube video, and you can find a lot of Motu stuff there. Interesting. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what these Raw 10 look like too, because that first set he had of Raw 10 were really cool looking.
They looked awesome.
And the fact that it's his own design and everything, it's no money to anybody else too. So
yeah. And they must have sold pretty well because they didn't sell super fast. We noticed that on my toy hunts. They didn't like just bam, 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 they were gone. But they steadily disappeared until they completely were gone for about a month and a half. And now they're back. So
yeah,
they
got restocked again.
So that tells me they sold pretty well. I could see myself at 9 years old eating those things up.
Oh, definitely.
But even not, I mean, still as adult collectors, they look pretty good.
Yes.
And they were a great price too.
They were a great price. I'm still debating on getting that Cygor figure. I mean, it just looks so good. It looks so good with a Spawn display.
Mr. Fantastic said he picked up the Justice League figures. He said they look great in hand. And I saw a few of them in the store the other day, and they do look good.
I haven't seen those yet.
All the Henry Cavill black suit and the Cyborg. They look pretty good.
Does the Henry Cavill head look better in person?
Mm-hmm.
It does. Okay, good.
Yep. Hey, I didn't ask you, ManCave. Did you end up picking up those Super 7 reaction turtles? Bebop Rocksteady saw the other day?
I regretfully just passed on, man. I can't drop $20 for a 5 points of articulation reaction figure.
You gotta admit, they do look really good though.
They look so good. And that card back looks so good. And I picked up the Raphael just because he's my favorite character. Right. But I can't go any deeper than that at $20 a figure for those. When I look at a Marvel Legend or a Black Series or a G.I. Joe Classified, and I'm like, y'all are near about the same price. I cannot pull the trigger.
Hey, Jacob, there's a show on A&E right now for WWE where they're going out and hunting for artifacts from wrestlers. That's coming on, I think, right after every one of the biographies that they're putting out. So go back and see if you can find the one for Andre the Giant whenever the Big Show and Mark Henry are out there actually searching for his artifacts. It tells so much history on Andre the Giant. It's so cool if you haven't been able to see that before. It shows his farm that he grew up on in North Carolina, ManCave. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Andre the Giant lived in North Carolina while he was doing all everything. Had a farm out there. So
Wow.
That's cool.
it's a really cool show if you hadn't seen that particular episode of it.
And who said it was? Kevin Nash?
No. Andre the Giant.
No, who was searching for it?
Big Show and Mark Henry.
Oh, Big Show and Mark Henry. Okay. That's they put those two cats in the same vehicle?
Oh, they're best friends. But
Yeah,
that's a big vehicle.
I was gonna say, what is it? A diesel 18-wheeler? What the heck?
All right, so here is an interesting one. Again, with face sculpts, we'll see how this goes. But we got another movie line going on with the Batman. God, I can't never think of this guy's name. Robert Pattinson.
Mm-hmm.
So you got your Batman, Riddler, Catwoman, Bruce Wayne as a drifter. So I guess he's going to be wandering around somewhere here. A 12-inch. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Batman version 1. And then a drifter motorcycle as well. So that'd be interesting to see what that is. If that's just going to sit on the shelves too. If this movie's no good,
I hope that's good.
I hope it's good too.
Mr. Fantastic said a Prius. They didn't put him in a Prius, surely. That's not even humanly possible to get those two men in a Prius.
All right, another Spawn figure. This is the Malefic from McFarlane on the Mortal Kombat 11. So another skin, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting his money's worth out of that buck.
He sure is.
Isn't
You
this
said it's a new sculpt, didn't you, Zach?
Oh, this is a new sculpt.
Oh, is it? Maybe it is. Is it a
Um,
new sculpt or they just added new things to the sculpt?
It could just be that. I don't know.
I can't fathom they do a whole new sculpt.
No, it's probably just new parts to it.
The
But
new parts. That's what I was thinking.
And then we got our NECA's Universal Monsters Wolfman.
you getting that, Phil?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do all the Universal Monster figures. I figure I don't know. It looks like they're probably going to release like one maybe every 3 or 4 months, I guess. So I'll probably pick those up.
I like it. I like the way that you can switch out the head, the neck and everything,
Yeah.
and the arms and hands. But that joint right there in his ankle is a little much there.
Mm.
Well, that's yeah. And it could be even worse if it does a typical NECA paint chippage.
Yep.
I don't know. That sort of looks to me like it just doesn't have any paint on it in general right there.
Yeah. And it may not if it's just a prototype.
I don't know.
Okay. Who just said this? X Ryan says, based on the trailer, the Batman movie looks like it'll be the best DC movie in 10 years.
Mm.
But I'm thinking Suicide Squad looks better.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. I'm very excited for both of those.
I'm just going to say, like, they don't have to be that good to be the best DC movie in 10 years.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking a high standard that's been set.
Jacob, if they do the ManGog, I'd rather it be a Build-A-Figure.
I would rather deluxe. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't think it would sell great as a deluxe.
I don't either.
I think that they wouldn't go to Build-A-Figure out because it's too big for a Build-A-Figure. But in their tip, how they do things.
Now, ManCave, you're the type of person that likes to go back and rewatch stuff when you go and pick things up. So have you gone back and watched any of these original Universal Monsters movies lately?
No, I've got the Frankenstein that I picked up over there on my review table right now. It's literally sitting there. And I went to start doing the review and I said, you know what? I want to watch this movie before I review it. So I've got to go back and watch the original 1931 Frankenstein. And I'll probably try to do the same with all of them as they come out.
So, Mr. Fantastic, I agree. The Snyder Cut was really good. On
agree.
HBO Max, it was really good.
That was the best movie they've done so far.
Yeah, maybe. It's pretty high up there.
If they just keep their hands out of the director's ideas, they could actually make some good movies, probably.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You threw something up on your Big Bad link this week for this guy, ManCave.
Yeah, man. Give me that.
D20 Studio. I haven't heard of them.
I haven't either, but I got it pre-ordered.
So White Bones Wolves. Now, does it come with both wolves?
No.
It's
So you have to order 2 separate wolves to get this.
Somewhere I thought I saw there was 3 separate wolves.
Okay, so I saw the white and I saw the darker gray here.
Yeah.
The other one is unpainted.
Oh.
Well, there's go back. Let's see. Or maybe go forward. Go back. So there's a unpainted prototype. Then there's a white.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a gray and white.
And so you can buy the unpainted prototype too?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
That's the one I want. Is that last one?
The dark one right there?
That's the one you're getting. Yeah. That's going to look good with Mythic Legions.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I can see that, definitely.
But did you see the price?
No.
$180.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he's like 14 inches long and he's like 7.5 inches tall. So he is massive. You know, that's a huge. You think about that is a big wolf to be 7.5 inches tall and 14 inches long.
That's insane.
Yeah, but it's still pricey. You know, it's probably $100 figure. You know, but they're charging $180.
Ooh, I just thought about something. What if you use this as what's that wolf?
Fenris?
What'd you say?
Fenris?
Yeah. You think that could work?
Not for that price.
I know not for that price. I'm just saying if someone wanted to put it in their collection, you know what I'm
What's
saying?
the scale, ManCave?
It's 1/12.
Which means,
It would go with 6 and 7 inch figures.
see, it's not big enough.
You don't think so?
No, it'd have to be bigger.
I don't know. If it's just 7.5 tall wolf, that's pretty massive.
If it is that tall, yes.
I mean, if it's a 7.5 inch wolf, it could theoretically go with a 12-inch scale figure if you wanted it to be the size of a normal wolf.
Right.
You know, say you had a 12-inch snake eyes. I mean, you could make this timber, you know.
Right. Scott, the first Wonder Woman was definitely better than the second. They almost had the second one. They almost had it, but it didn't hit it for me. Shazam was okay. I think it was a little too early to introduce the rest of the family. Just my opinion. All right, you got your Mafex Metacom, Captain Marvel from Endgame with her short hair, and your Harley Quinn from the Hush line. Now you got a Hush Superman, right?
I have the Hush Superman, the Hush Batman.
Okay, so you're gonna try to get Harley too?
Yes. I think that looks awesome. I think this has a very well. I just love the whole Hush line. I thought Hush was a cool story.
Hush was an amazing story.
And then it was Jim Lee artwork on top of that. So it's like you had the best of both worlds all in that one story.
Yeah, if they throw us a Hush movie out there one of these days, I would be excited.
Isn't there an animated Hush movie?
Yes, there is.
They did animate it, didn't they?
Yep.
Did they? I can't remember.
All right, so here's your 2-pack, and I don't remember what they physically called this 2-pack. You remember the name of it, ManCave?
I don't.
They had a name. I don't remember. I had it written down, but I didn't put it in here. You got your Arako Saki and your Hamato Yoshi 2-pack here for the movie.
Are y'all excited about this?
I'm not, but I'm not movie.
Yeah.
I love movie stuff. I've got this whole shelf right here dedicated to it, but I don't know why I'm just not excited about this one. I feel like there's so many other characters I might would have rather have had.
Yeah.
So we got Shadow Warriors, Out of the Shadows, something like that.
Okay.
There's the 2. There's the rat.
Yeah.
2 different rats in there. You got the cage. The cage is cool, I thought.
The cage is cool. I mean, these guys had a 20-second spot in the movie.
Exactly.
Now, I do love the extra head sculpt, though, where the rats cut his face up.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
So that's pretty cool.
I mean,
it's just humans. Like I'm just like it's humans that had 20 seconds in a movie. You know, you put them on your shelves, and 98% of people would look at that and be like, "Who are they?" Like
exactly.
they have there's no iconic feel to them. There's no.
I agree. So Would you rather?
I'd rather have this though than Danny Pennington.
Yeah, but at least Danny got more screen time, and he got Splinter almost killed, and I think he kind of helped save Splinter in the end, right? Didn't he play a big role in saving him?
I don't remember. I hadn't seen that movie in forever.
Tatsu would have been nice. I'm with Damien on that, but they can't get Tatsu to give likeness over.
A Tatsu Vanilla Ice 2-pack, and I think Vanilla Ice is the same way. He don't want anything to do with it.
Probably not. You don't. I would love that though. A Vanilla Ice and Tatsu 2-pack. Heck yeah, I'm all over that one.
All right, there's been a lot of excitement about this figure right here. I guess this Demon Knight storyline must have been big. I didn't get to read it, but this is Etrigan, the Demon. Not my style of Etrigan, but of course that's how McFarlane is.
True,
but it looks good.
Oh yeah, definitely nice to get something a little bit different than Batman.
And then you got your infected King Shazam. So again, another story I did not read. And somebody mentioned hopefully maybe now that they got this base body, they'll actually give a regular Shazam figure one of these days. But to me, it's completely different, probably. Well, I mean, I guess you can use the same
torso
and everything. And lightning bolt.
Yep.
Yeah, the classic version. I don't think we're ever going to see any classic versions of anything.
I don't think so either.
That first wave kind of teased us with some of them, but
what was in the first wave?
Your Superman and your Batman.
Yeah, but that wasn't really classics though, was it? Wasn't that
it was issue 1000, right?
Yeah, it was Batman 1000, so it wasn't truly classic.
So Jacob, the only McFarlane DC figure we actually have in our collection is the Cyborg, because Teen Titans was one of our favorite shows back in the day, and it's not perfect, but it's still something I'd love for him to continue expanding on. This is Hot Toys with the Swoop bike, and then you also got a separate version of the Mandalore. I guess when his ship blew up or something. That came out this week as well, so those are pretty cool for Hot Toys. And then the showcase we talked about last week, but we actually got the official images in package and whatnot of the clown from the Spawn. This is the deluxe. What'd you say, Zach?
So I'm loving the packaging on these.
Packaging looks good. ManCave, you going with these?
Yeah.
You all in on every single figure?
I was going to say, have we flipped by a figure yet that I'm not in on yet?
You didn't want the Captain Marvel.
True. I want the Mayfix Captain Marvel. Yeah, I'll probably grab them all. Probably. Yeah.
If I see these in person and they look just as good as I think they do, I might pick them up too.
Oh, no, you're not. We ain't got no room for it.
That Raven Spawn, man, that thing looks amazing. But this guy looks good too. Now I've got the originals over there, and they look fantastic for the Clown and for Violator, and they're awesome figures.
Hey, here's a nice shot of the legs I didn't pay attention to before. You know how before I didn't think his knees were articulated?
Oh yeah, they are.
So check out the backside. You can definitely see the articulation there. So he's got it really nicely hidden there.
But it don't look like he's got very much. It don't look like there's no ankle articulation in there. Look how he's standing.
I don't know.
Unless they just didn't try to articulate it. They just.
Yeah.
Then you got your mega scale $50 Violator figure.
He looks awesome.
That's so awesome.
The $50 kind of hurts me on him, but.
Oh yeah,
But heck, if MODOK's $50, this guy's $50.
I guess you got a point there. Jacob, since Spawn figures are a big hit on McFarlane, do you think we get 13 or 14-inch Satan? I forgot his name. The big devil-looking guy. You think we get action figure for him? I don't know enough about the Spawn storyline, ManCave. What do you know about that?
I'm trying to think. What big devil-looking guy?
Yeah, these did sell out. Hey, are these still on Dorkside, Zach?
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
Weren't they on Dorkside?
They were on Dorkside. Let me look.
Oh, I know who he's talking about. Like
Malabolgia, is that his name?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Malbolgia or something like that. If I can find this picture, I'll show it.
Yeah, by the way, they are still for pre-order on Dorkside right now.
So, guys, if you haven't gotten them yet, if you want to get them, go on over to Dorkside. If you want to order them all, you probably get free shipping.
I'm sure Big Bad might have them too.
Okay, so that's an interesting looking.
And you can see how little Spawn is in comparison down there.
Oh my gosh!
And there's Violator's in the shot as well, right there.
Good gracious!
You can see how big Malbolgia or whatever it is. Yeah, that would be cool to get that fit.
So what are they going to call that when you got Deluxe? You got Mega. What are you going to call that? Super Colossal?
Yeah, there you go. But then you'd be stealing it from Mattel, because isn't that what they call their big T-Rex and their big Indominus Rex, Super Colossal Indominus Rex? And
by the way, these are on Big Bad too.
Okay, they're still there?
Yeah.
What about the Gunslinger?
Gunslinger is sold out on Target.
Okay,
yeah, that's a Target exclusive.
That is sold out. It was up for a good bit.
But now the rest of these will hit regular stores, right? Walmart, Target.
Yes, they should.
GameStop, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that side right there.
I like that side
with the horn on top there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You got your Gunslinger. So interesting that this one would be an exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this is my favorite.
He's awesome. Gunslinger Spawn is awesome.
Definitely.
It's always been a kind of a fan favorite as well. So it's cool that he went ahead and just started off with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's so many, like the medieval Spawn, and I mean, there's just, man, he's got a huge catalog with Spawn if he starts going down that path.
Yeah, I mean, you already showed the female Spawn's coming.
Yeah, they already showed that. I'll show a picture here of the head sculpt.
Oh man, that's gonna be cool. And you know, she just debuted. She made her first appearance here not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
the Redeemer here.
The Redeemer looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then your Raven. I love the chain there. And then here is your second version of the Redeemer. So he's already showing that off. And then there's the head sculpt for the female Spawn.
She looks awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so jumping in the last news of the day is the Marvel Legends stuff. I kind of want to save it for last because it's my favorite, of course. You have the silhouette here of the Sylvie from the Loki. So, spoiler if you guys hadn't seen it, there is a female Loki in the Loki series. And we kind of think that they're kind of mashing Loki with Enchantress to make her.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the way it looks.
I mean, Sylvie is Enchantress's name, right?
Oh, is it?
I think so. But I can see that. I mean, she has enchanting powers. Yeah.
Jacob, there was a female Loki figure in the A-Force box set back in the day. I love that figure.
Yeah, it's good.
So Dirty got the Spawn figures for sale that one day, looks like. If you spend $100, you get $25 on all toys back. So that was cool.
Oh yeah, I talked to some other people, sent me DMs on Instagram that did that same process.
So I missed out on the Jurassic World stuff. I wanted to get those Pteranodon and the Tiger Stripe.
Oh yeah,
could have got for $15 each those days, and I missed out on that.
Oh, that would have been nice. That Pteranodon looks awesome.
X-Ryan, episode 3 was okay. I just felt like it wasn't going anywhere, and they still never even got out of the scene they were in. So
yeah, I liked it a lot, but I didn't necessarily see exactly the significance of it, you know. But it was still cool.
All right, and here we go. Oh nope, sorry, I thought I had the Marvel Legends here, but I got a Goliath here. So here is your Gargoyles. They did a nice little tease for us this week of what we're getting next. So here's the Goliath that was at the end of that tease. And then here is our next figure. Looks like we're getting Demona.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks really good.
That's a great choice.
Golly. That's exciting.
So, that is very exciting. I can't wait to see the real thing and how well she does. That face sculpt looks amazing, though.
Yeah.
I will say, though, they're not really sticking to the original commitment of 1 per month.
No, they're not. It took them a while to show this off.
Yeah, it's been, probably 4 months since they originally announced Goliath?
Yeah.
At least.
Jacob, yeah, I do think that Sylvie's probably going to play Enchantress in the fourth movie. Because I think Enchantress is rumored to be in that film, so that might happen.
All right, so yeah, here's the actual images of the Aoa Wave 2. Before we just had the renderings from the computer. But here's the Colossus Build-A-Figure.
He looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. You got your Rogue.
Looks great.
This one is the one they changed up a little bit on me compared to the original rendering. The hair was darker and the face sculpt looks a little odd to me.
Yeah, is that a reuse of Psylocke's face?
No.
I don't think so.
Which Psylocke?
Yeah, I believe it is. The last one we got, the Jim Lee version. No, not the last one we got, the one before last.
Yeah, not the 3-pack.
No. It sure does look like her face. If you look at that face.
That's possible.
Sure
but it is a reuse of Lady Deathstrike's body.
Or the legs.
I think the body looks good, though. I mean, what do y'all think? I don't like that face, though.
This was one of my favorite figures, like one of the ones, like my favorites for the reveals originally, but now I'm not liking this one at all.
Yeah. Hey, Dirty, I can't choose between the Colossus from the 2-pack with Juggernaut in this. There's completely different Colossus, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I would still have to go with the 2-pack because, it's a classic iteration. But
Gilgamesh, I'm not sure when Goliath's release date is.
Can look real fast again.
All right, then we got our Iceman. They're not showing us the full body on that one.
That's exciting, too. But I don't see as much translucent.
I think because we got the black background and the blue background in the package, so we'll see what it actually looks like when we get it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that figure, though.
I love the way that he's got he looks meaner. He doesn't just have the friendly look to him.
He does. He looks like he did in the story. I mean, that's the way he should look.
Yeah, we definitely got this pre-ordered right whenever it got announced, even without even seeing the real ones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Goliath is supposed to come out next month.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that happen.
I'm not seeing that happen.
Saber Tooth.
Oh, yeah. I'm liking that.
Yeah, that's a bulky figure right there.
I don't like the way the legs are going over here, but that's part of the way it is turning.
They broke the sculpt up.
Yeah. But that's you see that on a lot of legends, though.
Mm-hmm.
You use those thigh cuts.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the original Cyclops better. To me, this blue is a little flat.
But you see what they've used. They've reused the X-Men's feet.
What's that, the Bucky Cat feet?
Yep.
I hate those feet.
I hate it.
They do not stand well.
I feel like every Cyclops have had those feet, right?
Maybe so. Maybe. I was looking at the Love Triangle Cyclops. It looks like they are those as well.
I hope.
Hey, Old Man Legends. They definitely needed more ice effects in the Iceman. I will say that. I want to ice sled one of these days.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I hope we get a HasLab announcement soon.
We should. Pretty soon.
One of my favorites that I've always wanted is this long-haired Magneto. So that's cool. We're getting both head sculpts with him without the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Or helmet, I should say.
Looks really good. The only thing I hate is that, or at least I don't see it, we don't have a helmet for him to hold. Like, that would have been cool to have just an empty helmet.
Nice. Yep.
For him to just hold his helmet.
Yeah, that would have been nice. And then you get your Legion. This one to me came out better than the renderings.
I think so. Yeah, it doesn't look.
I see a lot of shadowing.
Mm-hmm.
So that is it for reveals of the week. I thought that they were really well. Again, there are more reveals in my video itself if you want to go watch it. But that's just some of the highlights of it. So let's actually get in the topic for the night. I'm pretty excited about this. What do you guys think about Super 7 versus NECA TMNT?
Again, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm still biased and I still like Super 7 more, but I can't say anything against either line, you know? It's really just up in the air depending on what you like more.
So I'm gonna try. I tried to do the best I could with some comparison shots here. Some are better than others, but here is a nice comparison of, once it clears up, of the Aprils and what all they come with. And of course, they are adding extra head sculpts, and I'll kind of show that off later on of the Super 7 on the right and the NECA on the left.
So obviously for April, I'm going to say that the NECA iteration is obviously my favorite.
And I completely agree. And I'll show you a shot here of the cartoon versus the actual original action figure as well, and what the source material was they were both going for.
Right. And this is the hard part, is it really just depends on what's your mind's eye view of a character, you know? But,
so when I saw this April, I was completely out with Super 7.
I
said, nope, this has ruined it right here for me.
But
But
that's
right.
Similar to how she looks.
Yeah.
Guys, forgive my screen transition. Sometimes it goes blurry. So here he is with the more prototype look here. And you see that she does come with two more head sculpts, one with the headset on her face and one regular. So we'll see what these actually look like. We haven't actually gotten any color images of what these head sculpts look like yet.
I have mad respect for Super 7 listening to the people and adding those additional head sculpts on April.
They have stopped. They are going to be stopping the movie line soon, from what I heard, and going back to Mirage. Is that right, ManCave?
I believe so.
I thought it was that they were stopping the game line and going to Mirage.
Yes, you are right. Forget what I just said.
Yeah, it is the game line.
All right, so here's your original source material. April O'Neil cartoon, April O'Neil Playmate toy, comparing to what they did with their figures. So who did it better? I love the lines. Look at the lines on the NECA, just like what it had on the cartoon.
I think we'd have to see that additional head sculpt to really get
I agree.
For the Super 7.
Honestly, I don't feel like we can ever say who necessarily did it better from copying the source material, because I feel like both the NECA and Super 7 both do a fantastic job of directly copying the source material.
I think it really boils down to what is, as collectors, we're very nostalgic people. It's really what brings that nostalgic feel out more. What meant more to you? Obviously, like in your case, Zach, you didn't have it when it was originally come out, but since you've watched the Turtles, you know a lot about them.
Actually, I haven't even seen the Turtles yet either.
Oh yeah, you watch the cartoons?
He's sitting there with a big old collection. Has never seen the cartoon.
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, we got to get you on the cartoons, man.
So many things I still want to get. Like, there's so many things I have to watch. It's not even funny how much stuff I have to catch up on.
You got to watch at least the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to be saying the exact same thing on every single one of these as we go, but I have to say I like NECA better on this one.
I would agree, yes. But I can't judge Super 7 for what they did, because I think that they still did a great job with that.
All right, so here is our Rocksteady NECA versus the Super 7. When I saw this Super 7,
that Super 7 looks...
I think it was the Bebop I actually saw first that made me say, okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting Super 7.
Oh, yeah.
And what's so crazy is you don't really show it here, but the size of those two is going to be very different as well.
Pull out Bebops when you get a chance. If you
Do
can.
what?
Pull out your Bebops.
Oh, yeah, get my Bebop.
Both of them, the NECA and the Super 7, if you got it.
Oh, both of them, okay. This Super 7 Bebop's one of my favorite figures ever. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so here is Super 7 Bebop, and here is NECA. So
wow, up to his shoulders. Jeez.
Yeah, look at the size difference on those two guys.
Yep.
I mean, you just look at their feet, you know. I mean, just look at the size of like that Super 7 foot. I mean, he's just massive in comparison, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my favorite thing, and I want you to zoom in on real quick on the Super 7. Show me his left knee.
His left knee, the one with the
knee brace. So I had ACL surgery, so I used to have to wear a knee brace just like this right here. And it's amazing the detail that they put into this. And the original figure actually had a knee brace, but it wasn't painted. And it has articulation.
And it articulates with the figure. That's what's so crazy. You know? I mean,
I just love the way that they painted their pieces compared to what they had on the original.
Yeah.
So let me get through here a little bit. There's your accessories that you got that they come with. I do wish that Super 7's guns, and again, we're talking about comparing it to a toy, so it's going to have the more flat look to them, right?
Right.
I kind of wish it wasn't like the gun wasn't all gray like that. But again, I can't complain about that because he was going with source material to do that, I guess. Anyway, that's my opinion. I wish there was a little more color like we got in the NECA guns.
Yeah.
I love the belly hanging out.
Hey, go back to your screen. You're still on ManCave right now.
Oh, my bad. Bye, ManCave.
I thought you were talking about my belly hanging out for a second.
Your belly was hanging out probably. Anyway, the gun here that I'm showing off that I'm circling with nobody looking at, I wish it wasn't. I wish it had a little bit more paint on it. Because look, they did with the knife.
Yeah.
And the grenades were even painted, but the gun is just that flat gray.
Yeah. I'm with you. I mean, you look at that gun and then look at the one that's on the weapons tree. It's the same thing.
Exact same thing. Yep.
So that makes me wonder. This is still a prototype image.
It's still a prototype. You're right.
Could it potentially have a little paint on it when it comes out?
Let's hope so.
I mean, Bebop's got silver on the end on the drill.
Okay.
And it's gray plastic molded and then silver painted. So I guess I think there's probably a chance there could be a little paint on that.
And yet, paint chipping is going to be on every single one of these NECAs, so that's definitely going to be a tough one, especially for the reviewers out there that have to articulate everything to show it off for you. It's going to chip all over their tables. So. All right, here's a great comparison. Sorry, this is the prototype that they got, so it's not really showing a lot yet compared to the original. But here's your comparison between the cartoon and what NECA did. So I'm not sure if this image is reversed or not because according to this figure, everything's the opposite way. So this image may be reversed. And then you got your cartoon. I mean, you're a toy compared to what they did with Super 7. I love it. I love the detail. Look at the detail sculpted in the shell and the belt.
Yeah.
And then his camo here is amazing.
I prefer the Super 7 one, in my opinion. But I can't. Hate on either line.
They're both great for what
they're both great. I'm not going to put either one of these down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I kind of wish one of them would suck it up. You know what I mean? I mean, my wallet wants them. Somebody just suck it up so I can pull out. I need just go down to one line, but they're both so good. I can't stop either one.
No, I can't decide which one I like more. It's too.
Hey, comics! I had to end up ordering the Rat King and the Vernon off of the NECA store because I never could find it in the store. And ManCave, you never found it in the store either, did you?
No, I got the hookup from a local shop.
All right, so here is our metalhead.
I can't wait for this either. Oh, I can't wait for this.
And I just noticed all the detail that they put in the Super 7 right here in the thigh.
Yeah.
And the knee joint there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Really good.
Yeah.
And it does have the vac metal look here on the chest. But again, the reason they could do vac metal on that is because there's no articulation in the chest.
Right.
When with the Silverhawks, they wanted to put if you're going to put on the whole figure, it would have been in the joints, and that wouldn't have been any good. It would have been just like a Super 7, I guess, start flaking. I mean, it's just like a NECA and start flaking on us.
Oh, with the vac metal?
Yeah. Now I have to say, did y'all see a lot of flaking on the metalhead when y'all did him?
Not the NECA. The NECA metalhead was perfect. It was perfectly done.
So would you say, and this is what Damien just said, metalhead hands down is his favorite NECA figure that he's done?
I would put it up there as probably one of my top.
It's pretty nice.
3. Yeah, it's probably one of my top 3.
Yeah, Jerry, I tore both my ACLs. Once in my senior year of high school, another time my senior year of college, or my junior year of college. So still playing ball though, so that's good.
You're trying.
Trying, not very well, but try. Got the nice accessories here though that he comes with. I'd say that they definitely outdid it with the accessories on the Super 7. Of course, it's supposed to because it's the Ultimates, right?
Right.
But you got your vacuum and your drill, which is really cool. I do love the chest though, and the switch on the back, detailed switch on the back on the NECA.
NECA, yeah.
That switch was amazing.
That is cool.
It's so hard. Like I don't even want to keep on saying he's doing it better. There's just not a feasible way to do that.
We just need to sit here in awe of both of them.
Both, yep.
Yeah.
So here's your prototype of what they're going to be giving us here. And then here's your comparison of the cartoon versus the original toy.
Look at that Super 7, man. That is perfect. I mean, as far as how they both are. I mean, you look at them, they literally just pulled them right off the screen and right out of the toy.
So good.
I think the cool thing too about Super 7 is like I feel like they take what was from the toy and like improve it by like, you know, like they take all the details and then they like go to the next level, you know?
True.
But
yeah, were you just talking? Sorry, Zach, I missed that. Were you talking about NECA?
I'm talking about Super 7.
So NECA, I love the way that they go back on their cartoons as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's easy for Super 7 because they got the source material with the action figure that came out. But with NECA, they go back and watch every cartoon to try to find those little bitty details and throw them in the packages. Like with our 4-pack, we got the pigeon, Pete.
Yeah.
You know, with I don't know that they did as much with Metalhead. I guess the vacuum and the drill would have been those little aspects. But
no, yeah, I have a lot of respect for that because
that's a lot of research.
It is, and that's the type of stuff that I enjoy, is those little things that are one-off and, you know, just don't have a whole lot of appearances, but we're in the show, you know, or in different parts of elements of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, again, you see here on the original, the belt here had the black grenades.
And they're painted.
They got painted green, so awesome. But I wouldn't put that as my favorite. I can't put that as my favorite of all of them. I would still go with one of these guys. Big Up and Rocksteady is one of my favorites that NECA did.
Oh, those are great too.
So here's your nice comparison. I love the fact that ManCave that we got both heads. Which head do you got on yours? You got the pink one or the regular?
I have the pink one.
Okay. See, I'm going to go with the regular, I think. Zach, what do you think?
Probably so, yeah.
So whenever they announced that they were going to put that regular head sculpt out there as well, that kind of made it nice. If I'm comparing these two, I like NECA better with that pink head sculpt because that pink head sculpt just never made a lot of sense to me. But when you go with the regular head sculpt, I'd put Super 7 over top of it. Just the details and that in the stitching and in the knee brace and the shoestrings, man. Look at the shoestrings.
Yeah. But again, it's just so hard to compare too because, like, you also got to think about price point.
Yeah, that is a good point.
NECA, you got to think NECA is like $25 a figure, you know, versus Super 7 being 55. Well, I guess it was 45 and, you know, 55 now. So
Damien, we're going to talk about our wanted list as well, and we'll talk about some of those guys too on there. Oh, dude. Comics 1017 says he's got the NECA Mondo Gecko from AliExpress. But his elbows are stuck. Ugh.
Oh, that's not good. That's the worst part I think about NECA figures. I think out of all the articulation, the elbows tend to be the worst.
Yeah. Yep. You had a shoulder stuck there the other day on one of the In Disguise ones, didn't you?
Yeah. But the main problem was the elbows.
So there's your silver you're talking about, ManCave, on his drill gun.
Yep.
and then a black on the handle. So hopefully, and then you compare that to the one that's on the tree, no paint at all. So they'll probably do that.
I can't imagine they give us two of the exact same gun.
All right, so here's your source material. And again, I think I got the image backwards up on the top there of the cartoon one. But there's your pink head sculpt on the original. So they did definitely go with the original look to that. I don't know if you can see it or not because it's black, but you do have the knee brace on that original Playmates toy. So that is so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The details they put in that. And the chain, of course, was sculpted on before, and he actually got a loose chain on his belt there. So good. I'm going to pick the NECA one. And the only reason I say that is because I love those glasses better and the teeth. And the clamshells or the turtle shells actually having some color to them. Can y'all say?
I'm with Zach. I love them both.
I'm done choosing.
So you know what gets me? I can't stand having to have two sets in my collection.
You know, one thing I will say, this is if I'm going to really nitpick down to something, the Super 7s stand a lot better than the NECAs.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
I can't say I only have 4.
I constantly deal with something falling over up there on my NECA shelf, whether it's Rat King or Krang or Shredder likes to fall over. The bottom of Shredder's feet are not good.
Our worst ones are the Krang and the Rock Soldiers.
The Rock Soldiers, because they have cleats on, so they don't have like a real flat footing on the ground. And they're real top heavy.
Yeah.
In comics, I'm with you, man. I'm not with the 7-inch scale stuff yet. I know that's where we're going with it. I know that all the Motu or sorry, that's not the name of it. Motu Classics. They were all 7-inch scale, and everything they're doing is 7-inch scale with this stuff. Of course, their name is Super 7, so I'm assuming that's where the 7 comes from too. I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not with us.
I cannot, considering they got reaction figures. And,
yeah,
that's half a 7, then, right?
Yeah. Maybe 7 centimeters is 3.75 inches. 7
could be. She's kind of scale sums. Oh, interesting. Mike is going with a Super 7 April instead of the NECA April.
That's
because of scale.
Wow. Again, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything against either one because they're doing a great job. Both companies are doing a great job.
In comics, you're right. If they fall, I'm scared they're going to break for the NECAs.
I've had them fall from about 6 feet up about 20 times and nothing's broke. However, my Leatherhead does have a little bit of a paint dab on his nose where he hit nose first one time. But none of them's broken, which is, so that's a heck of a durability test. You drop them on hardwood 6 feet off the ground.
So here, this is like a really hard comparison because they're so different.
Yeah, but they're both perfectly done.
But I wish, scale-wise, NECA was bigger, and I wish Super 7 was smaller.
I disagree with you there.
But the NECA is perfect for the show. That's how little Baxter was in the show. He was a small guy.
Complete opposites. In the show, it's like, having the small aspect, and then the toy line, it's like they're trying to go for the most, monster type of big, figure.
Right.
So,
well, Baxter was the same size as everybody else in the Playmates toy line. He was
right.
the same size as all the regular size figures.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they opted to make him.
Yep.
Pretty much a 6-inch figure. He's he's about the height of the turtles, but it's because he's kind of crouched down in his knees and stuff.
Right. He stands so tall when you actually stand him up. It's ridiculous how big he is.
Yeah.
So again, what I love about the NECA here is what it comes with. You got the fly, you got the computer, you got the Michelangelo in his gopher form. And they both come with the same gun, right? Transformation gun.
Yeah.
But like with the Super 7, there was no paint on it.
Yeah, I was a little bummed out by that.
Did it actually come with no paint? I can't remember.
No paint on that gun. Yep.
There was no paint on it.
Now I do love the fact that we got a mouser though with the Super 7. I wish we'd have got that with the NECA.
God, I hope Super 7 does some. I hope they let us buy some mousers.
Super 7 or NECA?
Super 7. Well, both of them really. We need both to provide them, but Super 7, since they've already produced it, it'd be nice if we could go buy a 3-pack of them. You know.
Hey, Dirty, I'm completely with you. The one other thing that bummed me out with the NECA was we didn't get the human head and hands and just take the human head, hands, and feet. I would have loved to have the regular Baxter as well.
Which still might.
I would say that could still happen.
Yeah, but it didn't come with it. I don't want another figure.
I know, but I've heard a rumor that we could get that and then get some mousers with that.
Mm.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, because I think when he created the mousers, he was still a human in the cartoon.
So there's your nice comparison of your source. Perfection again.
Mm.
Golly.
Very cool.
I loved his coat, especially on the back. I don't have it right now to show you. But on the back, his coat, the way it was ripped open from the arms and wings coming out, looks so good.
It does.
All right, here's your man. Or your turtle.
Yep.
Now, I got all of the darker version from the first releases of the NECAs in these shots.
Yeah. Which the first releases, I think, look better, but the articulation's been improved on a little bit in the newer ones. I like the flat color, and for whatever reason, the new 4-pack is shiny.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Which is odd because there's nothing else in the line that has a shiny, glossy paint app. If you look at all the figures in the line, they're all a flat. So it's kind of interesting that they decided to go with a shiny gloss.
Yep.
With the pizza for the Super 7, does that have the hole in it for the side?
Wait, does it?
I can't remember.
So I do have to say that's a really cool aspect that NECA does do on theirs.
Yeah.
If Super 7 didn't do it, but they may have.
I can't remember.
But I don't know. What do y'all think about the fact that we're getting the tree in there as well, the weapons tree and the real weapons?
Yeah, it sits in my box and goes into the store.
Like it's nothing. Like, could they have cut the price back for us if they hadn't put that in there?
Probably not. No, they would raise the price $10.
So for me personally, I feel like I like the Super 7 turtles over the NECA ones. The actual turtles. That's my opinion, though.
And I disagree. The only thing that I did like about the Super 7 is the battle damage on the shells. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But I do like again, because I love the cartoon, I didn't have the toys.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the toys nostalgia gets me better. And ManCave, look, the green is still off. It's still not that dark. So they still haven't gotten the greens right.
You're talking about the green on the original
Cartoon
versus that?
Yeah.
Oh, the cartoons. Yeah, the happy medium is really in between the two greens that we've gotten. If they could take those two greens from the 4-pack and then take the regular the lighter colored 2-pack and just mix those two greens together, that would probably give us the cartoon color. So yeah, they're slightly too dark in the 4-pack and then obviously too bright in the 2-packs.
All right, so I wish that Splinter's eyes weren't the white color in the Super 7.
So you wish it was not toy accurate?
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
Maybe another head sculpt would have been cool.
A different head sculpt, yeah. Having two different head sculpts in there could have been done it for you.
For some of the other figures, So
I really think in today's time, every figure should have two head sculpts, period.
Yep. For the price we have to pay for it, definitely.
Right.
All right, so Jerry, I don't know if you're joking here, but he's saying SH Figure Arts turtles are the best.
Yeah, they probably are. They're, I mean, as far as like if you wanted like a tune accurate, so here's Raphael from SH Figure Arts.
Hang on.
The color on them is perfect for
Mm.
cartoon. That's Raph, and all this is die cast. So it's yeah, these guys look amazing. Like they're probably like I've honestly like thought about at times because they'll fit of like using these as my turtles for the NECA line. Just kind of putting the turtle, either selling the turtles or whatever, and just putting these as my cartoon turtles.
Yeah,
they are perfect. They were perfectly done, but they ended this line for whatever reason.
they got all 4 of them done though, right?
They got all 4 of the turtles, and I think they might have even teased like maybe a couple figures and then never did them.
So yeah, he got 2 kimonos. He got the plastic kimono and the soft goods, but to me that's still not. You still could throw a head in there. This is ultimate here.
Yeah.
And he's the smallest of all the figures in that first wave.
Is he?
Yeah. I could have done without the coffee cup.
It's still cool though.
But I love again, here we go with nostalgia. You got the rat with the medal the medallion that he stole.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just from an episode of the show. And then the books are just, from the show. Somebody said the scroll said something. You remember that?
Mm-hmm. I think it was what was that?
Is it something to do with the Three Stooges or something?
I think so. For whatever reason.
What were the Three Stooges' names? I can't tell. I go with NECA on this one. My opinion.
That is my preferable, look to the Splinter.
Comics likes the teacup. It's cool looking. It's cool. I still would have liked the head there. Larry Curly Moe. Okay. So Moe. Do I see Moe anywhere?
I think you read it up and down, but it's sort of hard to see from that far away.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It's somewhere in there. I remember looking at it.
All right, so there's your comparisons. Like you said, ManCave, accuracy with the eyes, that you are correct. It is accurate with the original.
Yeah.
And again, this was their first line, so it's very possible that they just completely forgot or completely just didn't want to go back and do it. But they've released these again. So they had a second chance to do new things of people's complaints if they wanted to. And they didn't. They just repainted the weapons rack. So that's interesting right there. Hopefully there's a V2 or something on the box itself, maybe. Hey, did you get one of the repaints?
Mm-hmm.
Of just Raphael?
Yeah.
So Comics thinks that NECA could have done a much better job on which one? Don't know. Oh, he says the kimono and the belt are terrible. So what do y'all think about the soft goods kimono and the belt on NECA?
I don't mind it. I think it looks good.
It looks toy accurate. I mean, cartoon accurate.
Mm-hmm. It didn't limit any of the articulation or anything, right?
I don't think so. Not that I can remember.
Although the picture you've got there, he's got his belt up around it goes a little higher, it'll be up around his neck.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the next picture now. All right, so foot soldiers.
These guys, I'm taking Super 7 all day, every day on these.
I completely agree.
The NECA foot soldiers frustrate the dickens out of me.
Why?
They don't want to stand. Their articulation is awful.
Yep.
It is just the weirdest, awkward articulation. They aggravate me. I've got Gorilla Glue strips underneath every foot soldier's foot that I have in NECA, just so they'll stay standing up.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Fantastic, the NECA Spirit of Splinter was a help me out,
Loot
ManCave.
Crate exclusive.
Loot Crate. So it's extremely expensive. And ManCave, you had it and sold it.
I had it and sold it.
You had it for a really good price, I think, but it's even higher than that probably now.
I bought it through Loot Crate for $49.99, and then I sold about a week later. I sold it for $150. Now the Splinter himself goes for like $250 by himself. I sold the whole crate for like $150. So, yeah.
And like the Danny is never going to go for that high, but we had to buy all 4 crates. Is it 4 or 5?
We had to buy 4 crates to get the 5th figure for free.
Had to buy 4 crates to get that 5th figure, which we wanted because it was comic accurate.
Right.
Yeah.
And
no, it's cartoon accurate.
Cartoon accurate. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm with y'all. I like that one better. We did buy 2 of those, both of us, so we somewhat already built.
Yeah.
Heck,
he's so good. I'd near about take 3 of him, and he's got so many weapon options.
Oh yeah, and you could have every single one of them standing with something different.
You could. If I probably ever found one just out somewhere for close to retail, I'd probably buy a 3rd one of him. He just looks so good, and he stands really well.
And Mama said, "Pop you out." I'm hoping that on that Ultimate, it's just not the same figure. I hope they do change some of that.
It is different. I think I've already seen a review of it, but I think they definitely changed up some of the articulation.
They did. They retooled and upgraded the articulation.
But they still did not give him an ab crunch. So there's nothing in the torso really.
All right, so there's your comparison. Cartoon accuracy versus toy accuracy. Can y'all get him in the hunched position?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, as long as he can do that, I'm pretty happy with that, because that was that original look with no articulations in the knees with him and Shredder both.
God, I'm looking at them guys on my shelf, and they just look so good.
All right, so yeah, they did have 2 other ones that came with, one with April, one with Casey with the battle damage. So that's really cool for NECA that they did that. And then you also got the Ultimate that's going to come out with NECA, so you can get the different head sculpts, the cop hat, and all that stuff. So again, that's another plus for NECA there. All right, you got your Mutagen Man.
Definitely going Super 7.
Super 7 is perfect.
I like the NECA.
Oh, I didn't like it. I still like it.
The NECA, it literally looks like they stole him off the cartoon.
100%.
Doesn't come with as many accessories, but that's okay. I love the different face sculpt we're getting with him, where you can switch that out and actually have him looking differently in the NECA.
Looking sad.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, when you compare it to the original toy, to the new scale, 7-inch scale versus your 4-inch scale, it's exactly the same figure.
Yeah.
I don't know if they changed enough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the exact. I don't know what they could have done, Zach. You're right. I don't know what they could have done to make it any different, but it's the exact same figure, just upscaled.
I mean,
Isn't that what they're going for, though?
It is. But like I said, with the other ones, like your Bebop, you get so much more paint detail on it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I think there's plenty. I think the original one just had a lot of paint detail.
Maybe. Oh, dang. Comic says, I wish the Super 7 could be filled with water. That could have been cool.
Because the original one did.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah. But the new one doesn't really work that way.
I've seen people do it, but the water just leaks right out the bottom.
Yeah.
It's not sealed tight.
All right. So, yeah, I can't wait to get this guy in hand. This will be really cool, him and Ace Duck. So, that's a great 2-pack we got pre-ordered. You got your Leo, which was another one that you just showed off in your Instagram image there the other day. Still don't have him in hand. So depressed.
So what is y'all's plan for him? I mean, how are y'all? Did y'all get the reorder done?
He's ordered on Big Bad.
Okay.
Well, the whole Wave 2 is reordered on Big Bad, but I don't understand how that's possible. Because it's supposed to be coming out. I think the release date that Big Bad showing is like November for Wave 2, and I'm like, how are they going to get more of that? I don't know. But
lots and lots of accessories, of course, with your Super 7, but of course, again, there's your price. You got your flat eyes again, kind of like they did with this. Every turtle's got those flat eyes. But that's the look. That's the look of the toy. I just like the eyes, actually having a physical eye in the figure, like the cartoon did.
Mm-hmm.
But again, toy accurate, perfection.
Yep. And it can actually even be better than that because that is actually the alternate head, isn't it? Isn't that the alternate head? I think so.
Yeah, because the regular head has the mouth.
Yeah.
Perfection there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Love it, man. I love them both.
Yep.
But again, they do have the lighter green here.
Mm-hmm.
That they did for all 4 turtles.
Which looks good. I mean, it's a good look, but again, not accurate to the cartoon.
All right, here's your Shredder.
Those both.
I have got to go NECA on this one. But I do love the other head sculpt, ManCave. Don't they have, which head sculpt you got on it? The one with the eyebrows like painted on it?
No, I did not go with that. No.
But I love they included that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool. I mean, it's so dumb, but I love their dedication to being accurate.
Yeah.
And then you got the other Loot Crate one too, right?
I do. I just haven't got it out yet. It's still in the box.
Get the beanie out.
That beanie, I got to give it in a giveaway or something.
I like the detail in the Shredder on the Super 7's hands there, the way it's got the tape kind of going around into his fist there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that head sculpt. Oh, my gosh.
So awful.
How could they mess up so bad on the original?
No.
That's so bad.
It's funny.
We loved it as kids, though.
I don't know that we loved it. Hey, ManCave, has he got soft goods and plastic?
Yes.
Okay, good. But yeah, that original Shredder, just perfection for the cartoon. I love that.
Yeah, there's the soft goods version right there. You can see and it actually has bendy wire in it, which is really cool. So you can wrap it or whatever you want to do, and then he's got his the belt around it right here.
So you like the soft goods better than the plastic then?
No, in my actual display where he's displayed with my diorama and stuff, he's got the plastic on.
Oh, you got 2 of them out?
I've got 2 of them, yeah.
That seems greedy since we don't have one.
Oh, that's true. Y'all don't have one, do you? I could probably catch you a decent deal, $100 or so.
Oh my gosh!
Thanks for we'll wait.
Wait on Dorkside to send it.
No, then
I got the email saying they're done.
That's right. You did, didn't you?
I saw an interesting comment from Mama said, "Pop you out."
Yeah.
Said Super 7 got shorted on Wave 2, so they had to have more made, and they will still be considered a part of the original production run. So that means that we should still be good to be getting it from Big Bad.
Okay. Then why did Dorkside just straight up just say, "Oh, sorry, we're not getting it canceled. Sorry."
Oh, no idea.
I guess they didn't get the communication.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or when Super 7 was, saying, hey, we can go back to manufacturer, we can give this many, we're going to give them to the biggest online retailers, Yeah. Dorkside is obviously a smaller company, so
They do a good job though, normally. All right, you got your Michelangelo here. Hey, I just noticed something on this guy.
What'd you notice?
Got a lot of veins sculpted in those arms.
What, on the Super 7?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get that too. All kinds of tree stuff, accessories. Got your hopefully that'll have a string with it, the grapple hook there.
Mm-hmm.
Partial pizza. I think he needs more toppings. Pepperoni's not his thing. I like his other head sculpt though. That's really happy right there.
Yeah.
It's very Mikey-ish.
Mm-hmm.
What I do like about the NECA though is that they gave it that extra piece for his nunchucks to make it look like they're spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Hey, comics, you don't have to apologize, bud. This is our life as well. Yeah, no need to apologize.
All right, there is the prototype. Got a green pizza. That's nice. All right, so he's got two different sets of nunchucks. One with chains. One is plastic, all plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what I'm going to think about those all plastic ones there, unless they have any kind of bend to them.
It's accurate to the originals.
True that. And I'm not seeing a string. They better give me a string.
Yeah.
God, it looks so good. He looks sad, though. We didn't get a sad head sculpt. All right, here we go.
Oh, my gosh.
Mondo Gecko. But you know, it's so funny. Both have the very similar look to each other, and that's good. You know, they did a really good job with that.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is one of the figures that Playmates really kind of went to the source material on.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I love though about the Super 7?
What, the tongue?
The tail.
Oh, the tail?
The tail has that skate on it.
Oh, that's really cool, yeah.
But I like the NECA look better. Again, it looks just like the toy. That's great. But I just like the NECA look better. I do like the scales, though.
Yeah, the scales are really cool. It's so hard.
Yeah, Kerma was a nice throw in.
Kerma was a great throw in there.
That may give NECA the edge by having Kerma in there.
True.
Then you got the two different head sculpts, though, with Super 7. One with the tongue sticking out. He's got braces on.
Yeah.
But yeah, they both got the same kind of knee pads going on, the black and red shoes. Perfection right there.
Yeah.
So look at the abs there on the toy.
Mm-hmm.
With the Super 7. You just got green abs. Over here, you got your blue color.
Yeah.
Should that have been painted, even though the toy wasn't? Should that have gone with that same blue like he's got on the bottom side of his tail, I wonder? Interesting.
I think it's hard to say and really choose which details to paint because I think certain details on the original toy line, it's obvious they went unpainted.
Correct.
Versus other things, it's just like, was that by choice, you know?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Should they have done that is the question, because if that's the bottom of his tail, then that would be the bottom of his chest too. His belly and his chest. So maybe we'll get that. They're not done yet. I'm sure they'll watch this video and decide to paint that.
Yeah, I doubt that. No, I'm happy without it. I don't think it needs it.
You got a 3-pack abs, yep. But Kerma looks really good. I like that Kerma figure. And again, that's a nice nostalgia look or addition to that. And they kind of had to, because it was going to be a 2-pack with Muckman originally. And then they decided to go Ultimates with it. Yeah, they gotta paint those abs, man.
Why? You think it needs it?
Yeah, it definitely needs it.
I don't know about that.
But, you know, that's the great thing that they got going here is that if you want painted abs, go with the cartoon version.
Yeah.
You know, like I think that's what makes these two lines so good is that they are sticking to the source material.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're not getting the same figure from both companies, you know.
I love that. I mean, it's like when you think about the G.I. Joe classified stuff and the fact that they didn't go source material at all. They just kind of made up their own stuff.
Right.
But you got companies like this that are really touching on our nostalgia.
Yep.
And giving it to us.
Yeah.
And Riley Bob says, obviously Super 7 is watching this video.
Obviously.
Hey, Comics 1017, you say because the vintage figure didn't have it, but the vintage figure didn't have the skate on the tail painted either, and the knee pad on the right leg wasn't painted. So, you know, there's little things that you can say, well, the original figure didn't have it, but they can add to it.
Certain things obviously went unpainted versus other things that, you know, it might not necessarily be obvious. So it's tough. Comics makes a good point about hopefully Super 7 can give us some more smaller accessories. I would like to see that Super 7 just give us some more creative accessories, because I feel like the majority of stuff they go with comes straight from the toy. So I would like to see some more thrown in there that's not straight from the toy line, you know?
Right.
Even though, I mean, I don't know. I'd still take additional accessories.
I'm thinking we're not going to get any additional accessories.
Oh, no, definitely not. But
it's more likely they'll raise the price again. They go to $59.99, you know, and still give us the same amount. This right here, I love the Super 7 version of this guy.
See, I was about to say the opposite.
I mean, I love them both, but that Super 7 just hits me where I need it to.
I don't think Zach can pick.
No, I can't pick on any of these. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the NECA Casey Jones definitely is something I'm more familiar with. That look. So, but it's still so hard.
Yeah.
All right, accessory wise, we got a lot more with Super 7. Well, I say that. No, I guess we don't. 3 bats, 1 hockey stick, and 1 golf club. So that's about the same.
Just besides hands and the weapons rack.
Mm-hmm.
I love the golf bag though. That thing is nice.
Yeah.
Versus the NECA just having like a very basic one. But
yeah.
There's your prototype.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not coming with anything more. You know what I love though, and I wish I don't see that they're doing it. The weapons tree is actually a goal, is it not?
A goalpost?
Goalpost with like the net broken.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And they're not giving us that off the tree. So that would have been actually cool to actually get the goalpost by itself.
Yep. Yep.
And there's your originals. Perfection.
Yep.
Man. Actually, Zach, I don't know. I may be wrong, but I think they're giving us more than what they originally came with.
I think you're right. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess they're doing it, but.
All right, I've got to go Super 7 on this one.
Gosh.
These two look really similar, though.
They really do.
This is another one where it's kind of like, which iteration did each one do? You know, is it like from the cartoon or the Playmates show? I mean, the Playmates toys, or
check out that extra eyeball for Joe.
That Super 7 does look good, though.
That looks so good.
I think Super 7 just has like additional little details.
Sculpting.
You know, like a mess, you know.
It definitely does.
Both of them got the bazookas. You got the slime that comes with this one, which I don't think that any of us would put slime on our figure, but you can tell me.
I think NECA's arms are a little basic. And if you look at what Super 7 did on the arms, it's just crazy detail.
So much nice detail. And again, that's on the original figure. It's just not painted.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's your prototype. And there's your comparison.
Yeah.
And you got all kinds of sculpt on that original figure. It's just not painted. So they just took every single sculpt that was on there, on the legs, on the pants, everything, and just painted every single one of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But again, look at your cartoon.
That's accurate. I mean,
so
completely accurate.
Yeah, it's very perfect.
Man. What should I have compared another two series here maybe? What if I'd have compared like who did it better, Playmates or Super 7? Maybe I should have done that.
What? Super 7, obviously.
Well, at least Zach would be able to choose.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Mama, step help you out. General Trag will be amazing with Super 7, I think.
Oh, definitely.
I can't believe that wasn't on either one of y'all's lists whenever we get to that point.
I was thinking about that, actually. Yeah.
All right, here's your Donnie. We'll fly through this one because we know they're about the same as all the other turtles.
Yeah.
Prototype. And there's your comparison from your originals, just like them. Again, green. All right, this Please tell me y'all can choose.
I'm going Super 7, hands down.
Mm-hmm. I am too.
I love that sculpt.
Yeah.
When we saw, what did we see? We saw his tail originally or something, and a foot or something like that.
I think we saw like barely the left side or something. Maybe even
Oh my gosh! When I saw that, I was like, "Holy cow! Yes, they've done it." Look at those boots. Those boots are sculpted so nice.
Yeah, and the mouth. Like, look at the mouth and teeth and all that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
He said, "Are you talking to 8-year-old me or 38-year-old me?" What I don't like about the NECA is that they didn't have a place to actually hang all of his accessories.
Right. I agree with that.
The lobsters can't actually hang off his belt properly.
True.
Right.
Didn't think of that very well.
True.
Let me see if I can get a shot of the man. Look at that stuff. His
So
gun,
different.
his fishing rod, his trap. So nice. You know what I love though? I do love this. I love the ketchup bottles on the end of this gun.
Yeah, that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fun.
Yep.
All right, there's your original with the trap, the gun. So same thing. And I was about to say that I didn't like the blue shoes on this one.
Yeah.
But it's accurate, so I can't say anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Comic said, yeah, the NECA Leatherhead clip, mine broke off as well. I had to super glue mine back on.
Really?
Yeah.
But even still, the clip didn't even work for the lobsters.
No, the clip was really more for the bear trap.
Right. All right. This one,
I know
y'all got to say Super 7, right?
Oh, I'm definitely saying Super 7.
Yeah.
I love the fact we're getting 2 Krang heads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we can actually pose him on both his little.
Exactly.
I like that.
But for this little bit that he does come with,
Mm-hmm.
that should have been $55. That should have been a $35 figure with that a little bit. Just my opinion. If you're going to go up on the price on the deluxe ones, go down on the price on the other ones.
But they're going to give you Monstar for $90 to make up for it.
Anyway, yep, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so here's all of the NECA turtles that Super 7 has not done.
Oh, that they have not done. Okay.
Not done so far.
Well, to be fair, we would only get 2 of the frogs from Super 7, right? Because only 2 of them got made.
Napoleon and
Genghis.
Genghis were the 2 that got made, and they had a completely different look.
Completely. Or at least one of them did. I guess we never got Xerox and Zork.
Which you're not going to because they only made the Triceraton infantry.
I'm saying we never.
Yeah.
I think we'll get the Triceraton. I think that'll be coming. I bet that'll be coming in the next wave or 2.
Mama, I think you're right. I think now that we've gotten the Samurai Leo, we're definitely going to be getting Detective Donnie from Super 7.
I think we're going to get those main 4 variants to the turtles with Detective Donnie and
Astronaut.
Raphael.
What's the Mikey? It's like a.
Was he Party? Was he what was he?
Like a surfer type of dude.
He was the surfer, sewer surfer.
He was the surfer. Yep.
So I could do without the other ones. I like the Samurai and I like the disguise one, but I could do without the other 2.
I would agree.
Yeah.
But again, accuracy to the toy, people might love those aspects of the toy.
I need them because I had them all. I need them. Like it's all nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those bunny versions are very hard to find. Again, with loot crates, so
yeah.
So we'll get a Rat King.
Yeah.
We'll get a Stuck.
Yeah. We'll get General Trag.
We'll get the Android body.
We'll get General Trag, but he looks very different.
Totally, yeah. We'll get Donnie in Disguise. We'll get the Triceratops Infantry. We'll get 2 of the Toads. I don't know about Anthrax and Scumbug.
Were they in it? I feel like
Were they toys? Did they have toys?
I think
Yeah,
they
they were.
think it did.
I don't know about Anthrax. I don't know about him.
I know Scumbug did.
Scumbug definitely did.
Okay.
And it looks very similar to the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So about half these we'll actually end up getting from Super 7 to look at and compare again, which we probably won't ever do because this is not a very good comparison. Nobody can actually choose. The only thing I feel like we ever to choose was the April. And again, that was to me my most disappointing figure that they did so far with Super 7. Super 7 also provide us with some glow-in-the-dark versions. Do we see any more in the future of what they've released so far, or what we've seen them do so far, maybe?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the future glow-in-the-dark we might see?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Toxic.
We already got that one.
Muckman?
Muckman?
Yeah, he'd be a good one.
Yeah, he could have some. I mean, he's got the radioactive slime in the NECA, so why not, right?
I'm just thinking about like the crazy monster type of characters and on the line. So
yeah. And then with this is the only 2 that NECA hasn't done that Super 7 has. It's
that Ray Fillet.
Ray Fillet looks amazing.
That's going to probably be one of my top figures in the line when they get it in hand.
I agree.
I completely agree with that.
And I like the Samurai Leo. I
like the other head sculpt with the Samurai Leo with the mask on.
Yeah. That was my brother had that figure, so it don't mean as much to me nostalgia wise, but I like it. I just love turtles, man. Give me anything turtles. I don't care, whatever it is.
Did they say that the Ray Fillet might have like a changing type of emblem on the chest?
I think they did say he's got like a paint that changes by temperature or
I feel like I heard something about that.
Something UV light, something does it.
Well, there were so many different versions of him with different colors in that V, so that'll be interesting if they can do that.
Yeah.
And then there's your weapons trees on those 2.
Man.
All right, so there's that other head sculpt.
Looks awesome.
And he comes with so many weapons. That's the perfection for the Ultimates right there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to talk about my wish list first for the Super 7 stuff here. So for the action figures. So this is my 4. Since the waves are usually in 4s for Super 7, we kind of went with 4 for each one of us. So I'd love to see Pizza Face, Android Krang, Slash, and this is kind of cheating, but it's your Wingnut and Screw Loose. So actually it's technically 5.
Yeah, but
that's my choices for Super 7 to do for us. What do y'all think about those choices?
Awesome.
They'd
all be in my top 10.
I don't know if I need a Krang Android body soon. I don't know if that's, but yeah.
The only reason I want a Krang Android body soon, I want one that'll stand. Mine has been laying down since I got him,
Hey, Comics, I'm with you, man. I don't really think that they need to do any kind of human stuff. The crazy mutated figures are what you actually want to see. So,
what humans do they do?
Like they haven't done any yet. But I'm saying if they ever did, like if they wanted to do, actually, what humans were there in the toys?
There weren't hardly any.
That's what I'm saying.
Besides April.
Yeah.
Did they do her boss?
No, I don't think they did him.
I think they did like a weird line that was like straight supposed to be cartoon, but I wouldn't think that's something they would go for.
Yeah. All right, so that's my choice. And then here is my NECA choices. Again with Wingnut and Screw Loose, but I also got the Dirtbag and guys, I just forgot his name.
Ground Chuck?
Ground Chuck and Dirtbag.
Did you get mine and yours mixed up?
Nope, we got the same one.
Did we really?
Yes, sir.
That's
so
awesome.
That is my choices, and I believe ManCave has the same one. We'll get to his here in a second.
Yeah.
So ManCave, here's your Super 7 choices.
That's strong right there.
You chose your same Dirtbag and Ground Chuck, and you also chose your Triceratops just because that was one of your favorites growing up.
Yeah. I thought I chose 5.
Huh?
I thought I chose 5.
You did. You got Wingnut and Screw Loose there.
Yeah, but that's really just one.
What was your 5th one?
I'm pretty sure I gave you 5. Hold on, let me see. Slash.
All right. Well, Slash was on my list, so I didn't put him on yours, I guess.
You skipped him.
The funny thing is, I did the same thing.
So Slash would be your number 1 out of these 5 then?
No. It would probably near about in the order you got it in right there. Dirtbag, Ground Chuck, Triceratops, Wingnut, Screw Loose, and then probably Slash.
Yeah. Cool.
I really want the top 2 up there.
All right, so here is your NECA choices. This was an interesting one right here. Your Rex.
Nobody ever talks about Rex, but I would love to see Rex.
That would be really cool.
And he'd be huge. He's massive.
He wouldn't be a Chrome Dome size, though. I'd put him more of the Krang size, maybe.
He'd be Krang size, yeah. And I think he was only in one cartoon that I can remember.
Yeah, I agree. So comic says no love for Usagi or Walkabout. So no for Walkabout, but
I got you, Usagi.
You got your tattoo here.
Yep, tattoo.
And I didn't hardly find any images. That's the only image I found of him for the cartoon.
Yep.
And then you got your neutrinos you chose.
I clumped them all into one. I know that's 3 different characters, but you can't really have one neutrino. If you're going to do the NECA, almost need to do a 3-pack. Just do a 3-pack.
Right.
You know?
And they're small, so why not, right?
Yeah, they're little.
And then your 4th choice for NECA was the Usagi.
Yeah. Your Jimbo. That one, he would probably be at the top of a lot of people's list on both sides, cartoon and toy.
Right. Yep. Now, I think, Zach, you had Usagi on your. Yep, you had him on your same list, so I didn't do another shot of that, I don't think.
All right.
All right, so here is your. Wait, is this still yours, ManCave? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is over to yours now, Zach.
All right.
So you had also the Ground Chuck and Dirtbag.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we all on the same page on that one, aren't we?
Oh, definitely.
Well, I remember them from the Turtles 3 game. That's where I remember them the most. So that's why I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I think they have the coolest designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Zach, you also had the Wingnut and Screw Loose.
Mm-hmm.
So all 3 of us had that. And then here is your Super 7 choices. So you did have 5 choices. You did your Slash, Fugitoid. What was his name? Banana what?
Sergeant Bananas.
Sergeant Bananas, Rat King, and Napoleon.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be your first?
See, I want something. I don't know. I sort of want something out of the ordinary, but I don't know. I think I'm going to say Rat King's probably my first.
Mm-hmm.
Then something crazy like Sergeant Bananas, Slash, Napoleon, and Fugitoid.
So I'm Slash number 1.
Slash. I mean, definitely Slash has to get made. You know, that's a no.
Super 7 Slash would be unbelievable. But I really want to see Super 7 get some of these, C and D list characters in.
Totally, yeah.
I hope they've seen now that the vibe is there, the hype is there. They just need to just start pumping out figures,
Do we think we would ever see Super 7 do 2-packs?
No.
I wouldn't think so, no.
Mm-mm.
Single relief.
The only reason
– like it would make sense with your Wingnut and Screw Loose.
But that's not the same. I mean, that's a –
Wingnut and Screw Loose are going to come together. That's how they came together originally. It's always going to be that way with them.
But like, I want you to see the scale right here.
But that's in the cartoon.
Yeah.
True.
That's not the toy.
That is true. Did I not get a picture of the toy?
If you, I got.
Okay, there's the toy. So yeah, he's tiny.
Toy up there. If you don't, okay.
Yeah, he's tiny. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'd love to see all of these. Next wave of Super 7, like you said, I think we're going to see Donnie probably in disguise. I think we'll probably see the Triceraton.
I think the Triceraton will probably come before any of these here.
Yeah.
Is my opinion.
I think we'll probably get Slash, and I think we'll probably get. That's too many villains, though. I don't know. We got to have more good guys somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Next,
What could a good guy be? Usagi?
Usagi.
Yeah.
But in the main line, I think that they had some type of, like, I don't even know if they can do them right now. You know?
Oh.
Like, I think
Like licensing. I don't know if they can do it yet.
I think they had the plan to go ahead and release them this year, but then someone else had like Usagi licenses or something that they're working on right now, so they're not allowed to make them at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
to later on.
That may be a problem.
Yeah.
So I think General Trag will definitely be next because it was one of the first releases that were done.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see Trag. I think we'll see Slash. I think we'll see Donnie in disguise. And I don't know, man. I feel like there has to be another good guy in there somewhere, but
Yeah.
I don't know who it could be.
What other good guys are there? I'm trying to think.
With Toy Line?
The Frogs?
The Frogs, Napoleon. That or the Neutrinos.
The Neutrinos. Well, were they all made in the original line?
Did they make all three or just make one of them?
They just made one of them.
Yeah, comics, I think you're right. Genghis, Slash, Undercover Don, and Trag will probably be this next wave.
That'd be an awesome wave. That'd be an awesome wave.
But then I also feel like they might just do something that's more obscure too, you know?
Yeah. They
So
could.
guys, in the comments, what do y'all think? Is this something? Are y'all going to still push for both NECA and Super 7 in your collections? It still bothers me that we have both, but again, we only have 4/5 because we got 2 of the foot soldiers of our Super 7. So, and they're so much bigger. That's another thing that bothers me is that 7-inch scale. Oh, okay. Wingnut and Screwloose are good guys. Interesting. PandaCon. That'd be a cool one. Mama said he's buying them all.
Didn't Wingnut and Screwloose kind of flip flop though? I think they seems like they were bad and then they turned good. And
Yeah, they don't look good at all. That's all I can say.
I want to say they started off bad maybe and then ended up helping the Turtles.
So comics, I'm with you on NECA. NECA bothers me because I can't find some things. So luckily, NECA store allowed me to get the Rat King, but I was very bothered by the fact I couldn't find certain figures versus with Super 7, you can just order it and make sure that you got it.
Well,
supposedly.
I think it'll start being more consistent with stuff,
So in the cartoon, Mutagen Man and Wingnut Screwloose were bad guys. But they were good in the comics.
Yeah.
But on the figures, they were listed as good guys. Interesting. I love experts when we have them in here.
Yeah.
I thought Wingnut and Screwloose started off bad and they were confused. It's been a while since I watched it, but the episode, but it seems like they come around to being good. Like they kind of figured out, oh, okay, like these are the Turtles are the good guys. I'd have to go back and rewatch it, but
like when I look at my NECA collection, once I get the Rat King,
yeah,
like I could be done. And
y'all don't have the Rat King?
No, we still don't have it.
Jeez.
Yeah, I could actually have Rat King and Vernon and be happy with what we have from NECA. But of course, we do still have everything else pre-ordered, and we're going to have to expand our collection area because right now with the diorama, you haven't opened your diorama yet, have you?
No, I just got it about 2 days ago.
So our diorama is completely full. Like there's no room to add anything else to it. So we'll have to like somehow maybe get your buddy Would You Kindly to
Mm-hmm.
Build us a outer space scene and a sewer scene maybe to throw in the rest of the display.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So anyway, what you guys got going on this week?
Video wise,
It's a holiday weekend, so we got to get some content out for folks. They're going to need something to watch.
like I said, I mean, I still have hologram Iron Man, Ultron, and the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure that are for sure coming out in the next couple of days.
And then you're going to do an add in the collection too, because we've got about 33 extra figures to add to the collection.
33 figures just sitting, not put up yet. That I
At
have.
least they're out of box though.
Yeah, they are out of box.
ManCave.
I just,
Doing better than me.
yeah, I just got to put them on the shelf, and I haven't done it yet. So I'll probably make a video for that, and maybe I'll try to start working on my Fantastic Four videos poll wise, and
get the polls out for the Spider-Man stuff.
Out for Spider-Man stuff too. So it's a.
So Dirty's asking if you're getting the Super 7 Disney. I think you got both waves ordered, don't you, ManCave?
I do.
Do you have the Hippo as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I really want those, but I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole. You know,
It's just so expensive.
Do it. Do it.
Well, what would be cool, ManCave? You know how my wife is about this stuff. She would actually enjoy that Disney stuff, I think.
She would. I think that's something her and Zach could share together.
Right.
as we don't tell her the price.
That's true. That is true.
So I'm really gonna love whenever they give us a re-release of that Ursula Major body though with the Grizzly for Spider-Man, hopefully sometime soon.
Yeah.
And then so guys, hopefully you'll see some more content from all of us this week. I think we've all been kind of slack this week. Zach, you got a lot more I think out than both of us did with
I
your
was gonna say, Zach was pumping it out this week.
Not as fast as I would like, because people have definitely beat me to a lot of these reviews, because I skipped a day or two because I just now have the time today to finish up the reviews. So everything.
I took Mama out of the house for about an hour and a half so he could get some time in there without having to. We do, like you said, with we don't have a mansion, we got a small house, so whenever somebody moves around in one room, you hear it in the other one. So Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I know it was a hard comparison, and I guess the answer to my question is no, we can't compare. No, we can't put one over the other. They're both amazing. So NECA, Super 7, both of you guys, keep them coming. We love these figures. We love the turtles in both styles, both cartoon and Playmates style. Both have their own nostalgia to them.
Hey, we're gonna have
Comics says he has not watched anybody else's reviews just because he was waiting on yours. So there you go.
That's awesome. That's great.
Aren't we gonna do a trivia night coming up week 20?
Trivia night. We got 2 weeks. We will start doing trivia night again. So there will be another giveaway for.
We got to come up with something.
You got to come up with something.
So I don't know how many of you guys like classifieds, but I have a Red Ninja for G.I. Joe Classified I can give away. I do have a Turtles 2-pack of the frogs I can give away.
Ooh.
What else? What do you got, ManCave? You got anything of interest?
I'm sure I've got doubles of something somewhere. I have to look. We'll have to look around and see what we got. We'll put our heads together.
We still have Shang-Chi figures in the
We do have Shang-Chi figures. If anybody is interested in MCU stuff, we got the Build-A-Figure pieces out of it. So if anybody's interested in those 4 Shang-Chi figures for the MCU, that's thrown in there as well if y'all want to do that. But that's it, man. Hopefully we'll get some videos out here this week because I'm definitely behind on my stuff that I like to put out there. So far this week, all I have done is my top 10 and our live stream, which we went back and looked, ManCave. You've been slacking, bud. This is stream number 3 that you've been in out of the last 8.
Are you serious? It's been that bad, huh?
It's been that bad.
Oh, me. Oh.
So, Damien, I want to do a classified wanted list live stream as well. Zach Legend doesn't know much about G.I. Joes.
I mean, I'll still obviously do it for sure.
That'd be a good one. He just needs to just crash on some G.I. Joe cartoon for 3 days, and he'll have his list.
Yep. Oh my gosh, those Iron Man figures have been in the store like crazy. What is up with that? What?
No idea.
Why is the AI Iron Man in there so much, man? Cave, I saw it in one of your videos.
Yeah, I don't. Was that the 2 per box? I mean, what? Why is there so many of them?
Was that the cheaper case?
I don't know. I don't know if it was. I just know there's so many. Normally, when I see that many of one figure, I'm like, well, that must have been the 2 per case.
That or it's an exclusive, like
I feel
the.
He was a 2 per case.
Who was?
I feel like the Shang-Chi figure was the 2 per case.
Yeah, there's a lot of him too. There's a whole lot of him.
Is it a 6-figure wave? I can't. It was 6-figure.
Hey, Jacob.
I can't tell on the box. It doesn't tell me who's 2 per case.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think it was Shang-Chi, and it might have been Iron Man. It might have been the Tony Stark.
So you had 8 in the box. Okay, I got you.
Um,
I can see that then, why they both be still sitting there. But that just goes to tell you that if that's sitting there, they sold a lot of waves.
Yeah.
They sold a lot of basic waves then for that. So that's good.
Yeah. All right, man.
Guys, I appreciate it. It was a great stream, I think. Again, I don't feel like we got to answer the question, so we're going to have to keep on collecting it all.
True that. True that.
So, guys, ManCave closes out with our nice little speech that you give every time.
Yeah, well, hey, appreciate all you guys coming in and supporting us and hanging out for 2 hours. Most of you guys I saw were in here as long as we were, so that's awesome. We greatly appreciate your guys' support. Check out all of our channels. If you hadn't subscribed to any of the 3, go hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, and check back with us next Monday, 7 o'clock, same time. And well, that's it.
And go check me out on Instagram. I'm trying to build that Instagram channel as well. It's slowly getting there. I just hit 400 finally, so that's
wow,
that's a milestone for me.
very good.
ManCave is at 1,095, I think, right now. 1,195 maybe.
Emma?
I think you are.
Okay.
But I'm heading really close to 11K. I'm less than 250 away from 11K right now for YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And you guys are heading towards 6K. And I know, ManCave, you're doing a 6K giveaway.
Yeah, I'm going to have to put out some more content so I can grow the channel a little bit. Yeah.
So, guys, appreciate it as always. And we will talk to you guys later.
Adios.